is our executive in residence, who is very well known throughout the Caribbean. And of course, to all of you who are participating today, welcome. I am going to ask Dr. Mabine to make a couple initial remarks, after which we're going to ask Her Excellency if she too would be good enough to make some remarks, followed by Premier Music. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you, Shirley Ann. And a special welcome to our friends from Turks and Caicos, Your Excellency Anya Williams, Deputy Governor and Head of the Public Service, Honorable Charles Mizik, Premier and Minister of Finance. So I know this is really dear to your heart, sir. Mrs. Athene Harvard Basden, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, welcome as well. I believe we have Mr. Miguel Swan, who is the PS for Deputy Governor's Office, and Mr. Ivan Sembuya. Apologies if I've not pronounced that name well. I'd also like to acknowledge the team from MSBM who did a lot of work. So Nordia Lawrence, who is from the Turks and Caicos side, but is also one of us who, as one of our DBA students. To all of you who work so hard on this, so Shirley Ann and the team from the accounting unit, it is really a great pleasure to have a cohort from the Turks and Caicos. University of the West Indies is a regional university, and I believe Turks and Caicos would qualify as one of the contributing territories. So it's a big welcome. For the students, you have embarked on a journey. We are a very highly rated school. Our flagship program, the MBA, which I trust some of you will move on to, is ranked among the top 2% schools in the world by our accrediting body. MSc Accounting is also top rated by EdUniversal. The UWI itself ranks in the top 600 universities globally. So you have chosen to partner with us, and we're happy. And our remit, even though we're domiciled in Jamaica, is indeed regional and global. I hope this is the start of a deep relationship with both the Turks and Caicos government as well as Turks and Caicos residents. We do have a wide set of programs, both full-time degrees such as the MSc Accounting, but our professional services unit, we do a lot of short courses and accreditation. For example, project management, data protection, certification, etc., AI. So we are here to partner with you for a wide range of certification and training that will prepare us for the future. We all know that the world has changed radically in the last 10 years as machine learning and now artificial intelligence have really had a huge impact on how we work. And the accounting profession is no different. So we have to be in a continuing evolution, and we're glad you took this journey with us. I'd also like to encourage you that once you're finished your degree, don't be a stranger. We have a very active alumni organization, and the role of the alumni really is to ensure that the value of your degree remains by you keeping the current management and team at the business school to book to ensure that quality is maintained. So we'll look forward to you joining the alumni organization. Again, I would just like to say a big thank you for all those who have worked on this, both from the Turks and Caicos side. And if we needed any reminder that this is very important, the presence of Her Excellency and the Premier will no doubt keep us focused that it is a serious partnership and one that we hope to make enduring. I look forward to visiting the Turks and Caicos sometime in the future. I have not been to the Turks and Caicos since 2011, so I know I am well overdue a visit there. I will look forward to, meeting the students in person and to meeting with all the officials who made this happen on that side. So once again, welcome to MSBM, and we look forward to partnering with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mark. Her Excellency would greatly appreciate if you could bring some welcoming remarks to the participants here.
Good evening, everyone. I want to begin first by acknowledging everyone present in your respective capacities and to say how extremely pleased I am that the Turks and Caicos government is partnering with the Mona School of Business Management on this very, very important program. Learning and development is a very big part of our agenda here in Turks and Caicos as we work to improve service delivery and to drive performance across our public service. Several years ago, we launched what we call a professional development fund, particularly aimed at providing civil servants with the opportunity to provide access to greater learning. And through that program, we've seen great success over the years. Quite recently, we had 6 of our staff graduate with Masters in Development Statistics from the St. Augustine campus. And so we're looking forward to this program now partnering with the Mona School of Business Management. I believe is an exciting time for us in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and in particular in the Ministry of Finance. I began my career many years ago in the Ministry of Finance. And so I know that this program is very important. It's something we've been working on for a very long time. I want to encourage all of our staff that are participating in this program to give it your best. Sometimes I know it will be quite daunting because managing work and also at home responsibilities and going back to school is difficult. But I encourage you to stick with it, to work together as a team, form study groups. If you need assistance, reach out to each other. Also, reach out to the UWI for assistance where needed. This program is very, very important. I myself have a master's in accounting, and I can say it's a very exciting program, but it's a very useful program also. From the Office of the Deputy Governor's perspective, we are committed to ensuring that our staff have the right skills, not only for the jobs that they currently perform, but also to prepare them for future upward mobility in the public service. And so this program is very, very important to us. I want to thank the Mona School of Business and Management for helping to develop a program that specifically caters to the Turks and Caicos Islands. I think that that is very unique, and it says a lot about the partnership that we're building as sister territories. I want to encourage everyone that's participating in this program to stick at it, to do your best. I'm sorry that I can't stay on for the entire time because I myself am also in an online program, and my class began at 7. So I'm actually running quite late for my program, but I just wanted to come on to say thank you and to congratulate everyone and to wish you all the best upon this journey. I look forward to hearing about the great results in the months ahead and looking for great success in the completion of this program, but also to you guys setting an example for others to follow your footsteps and to do similar. And I know the Premier, who's also on the call this evening, shares that excitement as well. So thank you and congratulations. Best wishes to each and every one of you.
Thank you so much, Her Excellency, and we appreciate the time you're taking to spend with us. Okay, we're now going to ask Music if he could say a few words. I see Nordia Campbell, who is one of our DBA students, and from Turks and Caicos. She has advised that the Premier is using her link, for which we're most grateful, Nordia. I think the premier is still having a little bit of a problem, so if you'd all bear with him and with us for a few seconds, a few minutes, I'm sure he'll be with us momentarily.
Miss Eaton, can you move on from the Premier whilst he tries to sort out the technology, and we'll come back to the Premier in a second, please. He's on though, but I think something is
Okay.
wrong with the technology. Okay.
Yes, no problem. I would like to invite somebody who I know many of you in the Turks and Caicos are very familiar with. And that's Mr. Leighton McKnight, former senior partner with PwC. I think Leighton was down in Turks and Caicos not too long ago to attend a funeral, I believe, of a very close friend. He's our executive in residence, and I would invite Leighton to share a few thoughts with us.
Thank you very much, Shirley. Good afternoon, everyone, especially to Her Excellency, our Deputy Governor General Ania, and Honorable Charles Missick, our Premier. I want to also acknowledge our other friends from Turks and Caicos and my own Executive Director, David McBean, and the rest of the MSPM team. As was mentioned by Shirley, and I'm very excited about this program because the Turks and Caicos Islands are very close to me. Last July, I was there on a sad occasion. The son, Mark, the son of a very close friend, the Minister Josephine Connolly, and her husband, Joe Connolly, were close friends of mine. He died. Mark was like a godson. And we went down to Grand Turk for the funeral. So I was there for a few days supporting the Connollys. Joe was my longtime partner at PwC. In fact, I was the one who toasted them at their wedding way back in the early 90s. This program, the Master's program, very interesting and exciting program with, a lot going behind it, and I'm really looking forward to the collaboration and the partnership between Mona School of Business and Management and you there in the Turks and Caicos. There's a lot to be gained from by both parties, and I really encourage the participants to make the best of it, and we here in Jamaica will certainly do our best to ensure that the experience is one that is unforgettable. So welcome. And we are very happy to be starting this what I'm sure will be a mutually rewarding partnership. Thank you very much.
Nadia, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you
Yes,
hear me?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of double tasking and having a bit of an issue with the technology, but I'm happy to be on the call. I don't believe you can see me, but I am here. And so what I would like to do is just express what I would like to do is just express my gratitude, first of all, to Mona for actually partnering with Turks and Caicos to run this program for us. Can you still hear me?
We're hearing you loud and clear, Premier.
Yes, sir.
Loud and
Okay,
clear.
yes. I
And
want to
we're
thank
seeing you.
you are seeing me?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Oh, okay, all right, that's good. So I was saying I want to just express a gratitude for what I consider Taylor making this program for us. And I think that the deputy governor has set out some of the ambition that we have. We have some serious challenges because of the fast growth of our economy as well. And so we have capacity challenges that we must need to fill very quickly. And so this is one way of trying to do that. I want to congratulate the students, our employees who've stepped forward because the future belongs to those people who learn. It's changing so fast. Unless we're able to step in the breach and make a difference, we'll be left behind. So I want to just encourage the students and say that I am and my government is 100% behind you to make sure you succeed. And again, I want to thank everyone who is participating online, but also everyone who will be involved in delivering the program. Of course, Mona is a very prestigious university, the leading one in the Caribbean and among the 5% of top universities globally. So we're very pleased that, and I think speaking to the employees and the students, I think you have to be extremely privileged, feel extremely privileged that you are actually selected for this program, and that you will be among a very select group of people who would have gone through this, not only this program, but through the Mona University. So thank you very much. And again, Professor Layden, I look forward to seeing you in Turks and Caicos. You just made a promise that you will be here, and so did Mr. McBain. So we look forward to welcoming you here. And thanks again for the partnership.
Thank you so much, Premier. We appreciate your kind words. I am going to invite Mr. Michael Williams, who has been with this program from its inception, face to face, to carry you to give you an overview of the program. I just want to, at this point, though, mention that 2 coordinators from our Turks and Caicos, let me make sure, do they have cameras? I wonder if we can see them. Lakia Lewis and Letitia, they are our coordinators down in the Turks and Caicos. You see, we have taken you over, Letitia and Lakia, so welcome. I am going to ask Mr. Williams now to give us an overview of the program. And then following that, I'm going to ask our Assistant Registrar of our Office of Graduate Studies and Research, just to take you through some important aspects of the rules which apply to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Hello, everyone. First, let us deal with courses. The program consists of 11 taught courses and 1 research project over a 12-month period. Now, since it's an MSc accounting program, one might think persons are just going to do financial accounting, management accounting, auditing, taxation. They're going to do much more because their course is a course in terms of investment, in terms of finance, in terms of strategy. And then there's accounting and related theory, which provides students with a foundation for them to do research. So students will do 3 taught courses each semester, except in the last semester, which is next summer, when you will do 2 courses and the research project. On Sundays, you will do 2 courses, and on Wednesday, 1 course. Now, next summer is a little bit different. You do the usual 2 courses, taught courses on Sunday, but on Wednesday will be reserved for you to do the research project. And you'll be in groups of 3 to do the research project. Now, each taught course has 4 lecture hours per week. Now, this is very important. You need to inform your family, members, and friends that you'll be doing a graduate program at UWI. You're not boasting. You are just doing this so that when you tell them you have an assignment to do and cannot do the usual thing for them or with them, they will understand why. Now let us deal with examination. The lectures are online, but examinations will be face-to-face. A taught course consists of 2 components, the coursework examination and then the final examination. You need to pass both components in order to pass a course. So you have to pass the coursework component and the final examination component, which I indicate will be face-to-face. What about books? You'll receive the relevant textbook for the relevant courses. You will also have access to UWI Mona online databases and any electronic materials that they have. A word of caution, you're going to be tempted to multitask while online at lectures. Hear my voice telling you to resist the temptation, as you may miss an important part of the lecture that is being tested on the examination paper. In summary, you're going to be doing 12 courses over the next 12 months and passing all 12 courses. I look forward to when you're graduating next year, and next November, I'm hoping to see you at the Mona graduation, where you march up on stage and shake the chancellor's hand on graduating. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. I am going to invite our Assistant Registrar of our Office of Graduate Studies and Research to do a brief presentation to us who are fully aware of the rules, etc., that we all have to comply with. So I'm inviting Ms. Georgia Bennett to make her presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Are you able to see me?
We can see your slides, Georgia. Not sure we're seeing you, but we're definitely hearing you.
Okay, thanks. So good evening again, everyone. And to all our new students, we welcome you to the University of the West Indies. We are pleased that you have joined our academic community, and we look forward to supporting your educational journey. So during this presentation, I'll provide a brief overview of the Office of Graduate Studies and Research, and I'll also highlight some key graduate regulations. So the Office of Graduate Studies and Research operates under the guidance of the Office of the Campus Registrar and the School for Graduate Studies and Research. Our primary role is to oversee all aspects of graduate program administration on the campus, including admissions, registration, scholarships, examinations of theses, and graduation processes. Additionally, we are tasked with ensuring that students are aware of and adhere to the university's graduate regulations, which governs all our programs. So for my next few slides, I'll just bring to your attention some of these regulations. And the first regulation I'd like to highlight is with regards to registration. And the regulation states that all students must register every semester until their degree has been awarded. Registration information is normally sent out to students via email by the Office of the Campus Registrar, and we normally encourage students to pay attention to deadline dates, as late registration attracts a penalty fee, which increases over time. If you have to take a semester off or the academic year off from your program of study, please do not just stop. You must apply for leave of absence. And leave of absence requests must be submitted by the end of the third week of the relevant semester, and late leave of absence requests attracts a penalty fee which starts at $4,000, and this too also increases over time. With regards to cheating and plagiarism, students found guilty of cheating, the penalty will range from being disqualified from the exam concerned to being disqualified from all further exams of the university for any such period of time as it may be determined. Students found guilty of plagiarism, the penalty can range from a reduction in marks, which would have otherwise been awarded, to being dismissed from the university with or without the possibility of re-entry. Moving on now to our general examination regulations. At the graduate level, the pass mark is 50% and the letter grade associated with this is C. To be successful in a course, you must pass both the exam and the coursework components of the course. If you fail a component of a course, you're required to repeat the component that you failed. If you fail a component of a course and the overall grade is greater than or equal to 50%, you'll be assigned the grade FCW, which means fail coursework, or FWE, which means fail written exam. If you get an overall mark below 50% in a course, you'll be assigned a grade F1, F2, F3 based on the overall mark achieved. To continue in a program, you must achieve a semester GPA of 2 or above. If your semester GPA falls below 2 in the first semester, you'll be given a warning. If your semester GPA falls below 2 for 2 consecutive semesters, you'll be required to withdraw from the program. And readmission to a program that you are required to withdraw from is normally considered after 2 years. With regards to class of award, a distinction will be awarded on the basis of a program GPA of 3.70 or above. A merit will be awarded on the basis of a program GPA of 3.30 to 3.69, and a pass will be awarded on the basis of a program GPA of 2 to 3.29. So as I had indicated before, these are just a few of our regulations. You're required to read through the booklets and familiarize yourself with the other regulations, as you will find them very useful as a student on the campus, as a graduate student. The Office of Graduate Studies and Research is here to assist you through your academic journey. Feel free to reach out to us on matters that you may need assistance with. You also have your program coordinator in the Mona School of Business and Management office that you can communicate with. So ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all the best in your studies. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bennett. I'm going to invite our finance lady, who I know has been coordinating with your Mr. Swan, your PS, in the Office of the Deputy Governor. So I would invite Ms. Merlin Reed, who is our finance lady, to say a few words.
Thank you, Ms. Ethan. Good evening, everyone. And let me also use this opportunity to thank you for joining us here at MSBM UE. Now, I just want to say that the MSBM, as you may be aware, is an entity that is self-financed, and therefore all our fees are covered from tuition fees paid. Let me try and share my slide with you. Are you seeing my slide? Anybody?
Yes, we are. But you need to go into.
All right. So, as I was saying earlier, MSBM is self-financed. We don't get any government subsidy, etc. So all our fees are covered, used to cover the expenses associated with all the programs. Now, for the MSc accounting, the cost is a US $11,000 for the academic year. We have here that we have a full-time option and a part-time option. I know this particular group will be doing the full-time option. So you will go from this year, April, to next August, which is just over about a year and 4 months thereabouts. Your tuition fee we have broken down this 11,000 in 4 semesters, beginning April of this year. And the amount based on how we would have broken out the 11,000 would be $2,750 per semester. And this amount is usually billed at the beginning of each semester. So just to give you an idea of that. We want to talk about miscellaneous fees. All students registering at the University of the West Indies are required to pay miscellaneous fees. The fee for 24-25, which is in the year in which you would register, the fee was US $244, and all students are required to pay that amount. We don't know what it, because you will skip over into somehow into another academic year. We'll try and work out how we will that billing will go, but we'll work it out. Don't worry about it. We'll find a way to fix that. And some dates we use for payment dates at the beginning of each semester. So for this group, particular group, it will be the 27th thereabout of April, September 25th, January of next year, and on the last semester to complete the program would be May of 2026. This is our contact information. I know you're overseas, so most students who wish to contact us directly who can use this email address. Of course, it's also on our website, so you can find it there, and we send it to the coordinators to share with you. We have a WhatsApp account, and so you can send us WhatsApp, and we respond to you as quickly as is possible. And for me, this is thank you to just welcome you to the MSBM family, and glad that you were able to select MSBM for your graduate program. Thank you so much.
And ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much to our Director of Finance, Ms. Merlin Reed. I'm going to invite Ms. Nikisha Gray. She's actually a lecturer with us now and a graduate of the program, just to share with you some pointers, some experiences that she may want to indicate that would be helpful and useful to everybody who is participating on the program. So I would invite Ms. Nikisha Gray now to deliver a few remarks to us.
Hi, everyone. All protocols observed. All right, so it seems a little bit daunting right now because you're hearing, oh, I'm going to be spending so much hours in the program. Here's my breakdown of it. MSc in accounting, Masters of Science in accounting. For me, when I did it, it was for 2 years as I did it part-time. I think Michael covered it. He said that it will be a dynamic mix of lectures. You understand, you're going to have research papers. You will also have group projects. You'll see case studies coming out on this. But what happened is, you'll hear about the research paper, while it's not as rigorous as a thesis, don't get me wrong, don't be fooled. It's still demanding. It takes planning, commitment, levels of effort, and some late nights I wish not to disclose, but it takes a lot. So why choose this stress? You're already in it. We have 40-something persons on, 47. So for the stress for me, it was self-actualization. I didn't just decide to do the degree because I wanted letters behind my name. I genuinely wanted to study the discipline of accounting. Yeah, it's much more than just being a bean counter. I'm sure most of you would have heard that. I was curious. I wanted depth of knowledge. I wanted to ensure that I understood the profession and become the professional that I envisioned. it was flexible for me because unlike you guys, kudos to you. You guys are going to be doing it for 1 year while working. I worked full time as an auditor. I was a mom and I got pregnant during the program. Yeah, it was rigorous, but it happened. It took place. It all worked together because I was determined. I know exactly what I needed. You're going to have late nights. You're going to want to go out on a Saturday night because your friends are going out, and you're going to say, should I prep for class? Or should I stay in? Or should I go out with my friends? That right there is opportunity costing for you in real life. Yeah, so our Sundays were loading up on coffees, waiting for lunch, counting down the time to go home because we started at 8 on a Sunday and ended at 4. But it happened. We made it happen. Career advancement is another bit because that's what you're here. That's why you're here. Everyone has a degree or two, or even a master's, an MBA in something Dr. Mabin would have mentioned. But in the accounting world, you want to ensure that you are accredited. Understand? Something is there to show for it. So a working knowledge of the discipline in accounting is going to help you. It's going to update your CV, and that's going to speak to your professional development. Yeah, gives way for your career advancements, and a lot of us, that's what we need, and boost that little bit their earning potential. You're going to, most of you, while it's online, you're still going to have your friends, your coworkers who are your friends in this instance. And those persons, for me, it strengthened me while I was at Simona School of Business and Management. It provided knowledgeable professors. You're going to see lecturers. They know the area of studies. They're practical and they know the theory. That's what you need. That's why you're here. And that's why we are where we are, right? So being in the classroom is going to be engaging, is going to bring out beautiful learning process, but it's also going to cause you to be persons who maybe you're going to get a little bit angry at your coworker, at your batchmates. Why? Because they're late. They're tardy with handing in the assignment, doing their aspect, their portion of what needs to be done. That's it. So you're going to have the yin with the yang, and you just have to work with it. I remember having arguments with my batchmate, and when I can't get him, he turns off his phone from me. I call the wife. So ensure that you know everybody's number, who you're working with. But you'll build network that extends far beyond this classroom, even though it's a virtual classroom for you. And let us not kid ourselves. We're here for the accreditation and the recognition, right? So it's not money that's going to be wasted. It's not time that's going to be wasted. It is accredited, MSc, and it's one of the qualifying examinations for ICAJ, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Jamaica. Today, you see, I'm in my pin. And I went one step further for only, you know. Oh, no, I see it. Yes, it can't show because I have a background. This is my fellow certification from the Chartered Accountants of Jamaica. So we have something to look forward to. It is tangible when you see that certificate come in the mail or it's delivered to you, or you go to these events and you're like, yes, me finally do it. All of this hard work, you're going to see it through. And I'm proud of you guys for making that step, right? So in closing, I would say that my experience doing the MSc is more than just accreditation. It is a commitment to my growth, and it's also your commitment to your growth as well, your future and your power. Yeah. So if you're on the fence, feeling a little bit anxious, don't worry, take it from me. I'm glad I did it, and you'll be too. Thank you. I wish you clarity, confidence as you take the next step. Blessings.
Before you come off, Nikisha, I know you were trying to show everyone that certificate.
Yes.
Put it in front of your shirt. In front of your shirt. The people,
Oh,
oh
you see?
no, we
Hold on.
almost saw
You
it.
see it? Yes.
You might have to remove your virtual background at
I'm
some
going to
point.
do that. Hang on, let me take it off. Let me try and take it off, Camille.
You can always use the blurred version, the blurred one.
Oh, the
But
blur
that was
one.
great. But Nikki,
Oh, you see it? No, it's still blurry.
it's very blurry, yeah. Nikisha, I mean, that experience about calling the wife, I hope.
I'm serious, guys. I'm very serious. Here it is. Fellow chartered accountants. Come on, guys. This is what you're working for. And your
Awesome.
pin. Yes. Yeah, them give a
They
pin.
come
them give
all
a
decked
pen.
out, man.
Listen, I was prepared. I was prepared today.
All right, let me not hijack the session. Miss Eaton, you can go ahead and continue.
Thank you so much. We're having a bit of fun with all of you. Perhaps I know that Mr. Harvey is here, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Finance. Would he want to bring any greetings at all? Say a few words to us? Mr. Harvey? Okay. Perhaps he, okay. Also, I had mentioned that within the Turks and Caicos, there are two coordinators, two of your colleagues, and I would invite, if possible, either one to just come on and indicate what they're anticipating their role will be for persons down in the Turks and Caicos. I don't know if, let me pounce on one of you. Let me pounce on one of you. Okay. But it is important to note that you do have your coordinators on spot participants, and the coordinators are extremely important. They take us through everything. They are our backbone. So bear in mind that you do have your coordinators there. We do have a coordinator here also in Jamaica, and that would be our Miss Sandra Marsh, who has worked assiduously to get all the systems in place to register textbooks, all of that. And of course, we want to express our appreciation to her. Now we're going to open the floor to persons. If persons have any particular questions, if they want to make any comments, we really would invite you to do so.
All right, considering, so normally with the webinars, the chat, the mics are muted or disabled at this time, and we ask persons to utilize the Q&A. To facilitate this, I have asked the tech team to disable the mutes. However, so that we do this in an orderly way in terms of taking the questions, please use the raise hand feature and you'll be acknowledged. And once you're acknowledged, then you can open your mic and speak. Until such time, until tech support does what it needs to do, we will go ahead and just see if we have anybody with a raised hand, and I'll give you permission to speak.
I am just being corrected here. I think my nomenclature was incorrect. We have with us Ms. Athene Harvey Basden, Permanent Secretary. I don't know if you would like to make a few comments, Ms. Harvey Basden, if you can. We don't want to put you on the spot.
Thank you and good night, everyone.
Nice.
This program is very exciting to me. I wish all the participants good luck in this new venture. I do, like the Deputy Governor, have a MSc in accounting, and I found the course during that time very interesting. So with this here, I am excited for my colleagues as they embark on this new tasks. Like previous panelists have advised, it would be exciting, it would be challenging, but I just hope and encourage everyone to continue on. Because at the end, the reward will be great. Good luck, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ms. Harvey Balden. And I sort of posted you like that. So the floor is now open for questions, comments, sharing of experience, etc., that we can all benefit from. So participants, please feel free to ask any questions you might have. I also want to point out that we have with us, we boast excellent cadre of adjunct lecturers, many of whom you will be interacting with, and want to say that these are persons out of various industries in Jamaica who have achieved success and who have taken the time out to assist MSBM in nurturing and in creating a new cohort, an additional cohort of persons who are going to make their mark in whatever organization they choose to work. So I want to thank many of them. We have our Deputy Commissioner of Tax. We have the head of our Center of Excellence. We have our auditing lecturers. We have our, I'm looking through at our research lecturers, etc., etc. And we think you will really enjoy the courses with these very experienced, many of them adjunct lecturers who do take the time out to assist us in the business school. Folks, any questions? Yes, there's one question in the chat.
I'm going to I'm going to unmute. Go ahead, Lakeo.
Hi, good evening, everyone. As one of the coordinators, the Turks and Caicos coordinators for this program, I'd like to say, on behalf of my fellow candidates and I, we'd like to thank UE for organizing this much awaited orientation. And I'm sure I speak for most of us when I say anxiety is definitely present as we begin our journey in this Master's in Accounting program with UE. One of the things I'm sure we're looking for as working professionals is that we're coming into this program not only with the desire to deepen our technical knowledge, but also grow as strategic thinkers and leaders in the financial sector, particularly in the field of accounting. And we are definitely looking forward to a rigorous, engaging, and a practical learning experience that will elevate not only our careers, but also all that we have to provide to the TCIG, Turks and Caicos Islands government, and our communities as well. So we'd like to extend a sincere thank you for organizing this program, and we are looking forward to the journey ahead, and we're ready to make the most of it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And attendees asking, where would the in-person exam be? We are presently in discussion with our open campus, who, as you know, operate throughout the Caribbean and do have certain sites. So we're in discussion with our open campus to provide invigilating processes and personnel And we will, of course, in very short order, advise you the location of where face-to-face exams will be held. There's someone here saying, good evening, everyone. Are the courses in this Master of Accounting program aligned with the ACCA syllabus or recognized for exemptions towards the ACCA qualification? I can ask Nikisha or Christina Ashman. I was hoping Twila would be here. I'm not seeing her. Yes, it is, but I would invite Christina, if you can, to give a little more detail about the ACCA syllabus and any exemptions towards the ACCA qualification. In fact, it's a timely question because we're actually now entering into a new arrangement with ACCA. In fact, we have just completed quite a bit of documentation. I see somebody has raised their hand. Is Dr. Logan on? Her unit has been working assiduously with the ACCA. Oh, hi. Christina is saying she's unable to speak. Sadly, she's muted. Okay. But as we go along, as I said, we're in the process of getting our reaccreditation and our exemptions from the ACCA. So it's actually timely that someone has asked that question.
Shirley-Ann?
Sure, yes.
Hey, just to add a little bit to that, we are...
Oh, thanks, Dr. Logan. Yes, let me just introduce Dr. Logan. She's the head of our accreditation and quality assurance unit at MSBM. Thank you, Dr. Logan. Please go ahead.
Yes, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but as you know, we have just submitted the application for the exemptions of our undergraduate program, and the master's program is up next. So we are anticipating that we will get, that we will be able to say something more definitively in a few months' time.
Not quite sure what happened there, but Miss Eaton, we actually have a hand up from I think this is Letitia. Letitia, you can go ahead and unmute.
Yes.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Letitia, also a coordinator here in TCI. I just want to share in the sentiments expressed by Ms. Lewis made earlier. So again, on behalf of myself and my fellow colleagues, we just want to extend sincere thanks to UWI Mona Campus for the opportunity to join in this distinguished institution. TCI and UWI have a long-standing relationship, and we look forward to embarking on this next chapter of our academic and professional journey. I can say as a distance learner that balancing our careers, families, our various responsibilities, this moment for us, it represents more than just returning to the classroom. It signifies our commitment to growth, our commitment to excellence, and just lifelong learning. We want to acknowledge or recognize the value and the rigor of this Master's in Accounting program, and we are eager to contribute to our experience while gaining new knowledge and insights that will no doubt shape us into even stronger professionals. At this time, I just want to single out our program coordinator, Ms. Sandra March, who has already proven to be
so kind and resourceful and helpful. And we do look forward to her continued support for the next 12 to 15 months. Again, thank you guys for welcoming us with open arms. As Ms. Lewis said, it's been a long time coming to get to this point, and we look forward to the journey marked with collaboration, a bit of a challenge, and success. With your team's guidance and support, we are confident that this experience will be both transformative and rewarding. So once again, thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Folks, we are about at the end of our program.
Then
please.
we have, before you close off, we have one more question from Christina Ashman, and we also have a question in the Q&A. So let Christina ask first, and then we deal with
yes,
Williams or
right,
Miss
thank you.
Williams. Right. Go ahead, Christina. You can unmute your mic.
Mine wasn't a question. I was just letting Shirley know I wasn't able to speak. Hi, everyone. I'm one of the lecturers at MSBM. I wasn't able to speak before, but Twila had answered the ACCA question. So thank you.
Okay. All right. Now we have a question in the Q&A. How do we receive our school email since we already registered with SAS? I wasn't clear on the email that was sent yesterday.
Okay, I'm going to ask Sandra if she could address it. Sandra Marsh, if she could address this for us. I saw the email.
Good afternoon, everyone. Regarding your email, we will send you the instructions how to access your UE email. Because what happens is that we try to, it's more professional when everybody has the institutional email address instead of having the personal ones, but the instructions will go out to you. So far, you have registered for your courses. You say you have access to SAS now. Is it that? I'm not hearing a response.
Yes, yes.
You're registered with SAS. I'm not sure if it's open as yet. But anyway, you will get the information tomorrow or Friday regarding how you go about accessing the email. I didn't want to burden you with a lot of information. As I said, I would be sending you information continually over the period of time. So look out for that instructions for either tomorrow or Friday. But when you say you're registered with SAS, is it that you are registered for a course, your courses? Ms. Williams? Is Ms. Williams hearing me? All right, whatever it is, we will send you the information tomorrow. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Marsh. I'm just looking to see if we have any other questions. One person said, I was able to sign onto SAS, but I was unable to register for a course.
Okay, because the system is not open as yet for registration. When the system is open, I will inform you all.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if we have any other queries.
I'm not sure if you responded to this one. Where would the in-person exam be?
Yes, we had responded. We had said that we're making arrangements with our open campus who do offer courses in TNC and who have facilities there. So we are in discussion. Our registrar, exam registrar, Mr. Kevin Tai, is in discussion with our open campus. And of course, you did receive adequate notice, etc., etc. Okay, folks, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully this session proved useful. We're always available. If there are any issues, you can always communicate it through your lecturers. And of course, we will respond readily and expeditiously. So thank you all very much. We really appreciated having all of you, and we look forward to a mutually beneficial relationship. Thank you all very much.